Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be walking around Bound Brook, New Jersey. Yeah, let's take a peek over here. Under the bridge they have a brook here. So yeah, it's like a little spot for the ducks and everything. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's go to the downtown area here on Main Street. Okay, so we're entering the downtown city area right now. Balmer Boulevard. This is the circle here. You got to be careful walking, and you got to look around when you come through here because there's cars coming from every direction. So you have to be careful. This one's waving me on, so thank you. And this one's stopping. Cool. Awesome. They must have heard me. They knew what I was saying, maybe. So we're on the main street right now, and yeah, it's late afternoon, so the sun's a little glary, and we're walking towards the sun, of course, so there's some glare on the sun on the camera. But yeah, Bound Brook is cool. It's a nice little town, city-ish vibe. 100% I feel like a city vibe when I come through here. It's not like packed, the streets aren't packed like Manhattan, but it's definitely like a little city vibe. I guess like a Latin city vibe, you can say. Similar to like Perth Amboy, but a little bit different. A little bit more, it feels like a shore town a little bit too. A little bit here. So yeah, it's a little sunny. Let's go on the other side because it's a little sunny here and we can walk across right now. So let's go. This is a tough street. I did mention one time about a story I was going to tell. I was on this street actually one time a few years back, and I was getting out of my car. It was up that way a little bit, and the sun was glaring like it is now, and I was opening my door and a car was so close it knocked my mirror. That's how close it was. And I was standing right next to the mirror basically. So the car was probably about that close to me. And you got to be careful. You got to be very careful. And if you're on the street like this or something, always look around. I looked around, but the car didn't see because the sun was so glary. But yeah, you have to take that into account of always be careful. Look around you. And try to stay out of the, the street. But I was getting out of my car, similar to a car across the street there, opened the door, and wow. I guess the car couldn't really see because of the sun glare, but that's kind of what happened. And I'm very lucky the car didn't come any closer because that would have been very rough. But yeah, that's just one of those things. And you got to be careful. Got the angels on your side, God, Jesus, everything. So just something to reflect on. So yeah, we got Hamilton Street here. The train station's over there too. But yeah, this street, it's got a cool vibe. I used to DJ. I was around here a little bit. Some places DJing when I first started. Let's stroll up here. Let's stroll up here by the train station. It smells good. There's like a bakery in there or something. I smell donuts. It smells good, but try to stay away from sugar, as much as possible. I like the monk fruit and the stevia, that kind of thing. Yeah, so this is the train station here. Let's go this way. get a view here of the street from the train station. Good old Bound Brook. It's pretty peaceful here. Right now, it's pretty peaceful. Hear the birds chirping. It's a little chilly out, but it's a good day to be walking around. So they got a little spot back here, huh? So people can hang out, wait for the train, and hang out right here. I guess so. Well, this is pretty awesome. Is it a busy train station? That's the thing. On a busy train station? Wow, that's seriously prime real estate. If it's busy here. This is prime real estate though. If it's busy, if there's really customers coming through here, this is awesome. Come take a peek right there. Very cool. And do people come here and hang out? I don't know. Maybe in the summertime. I could see that being definitely possible. If it's busy, I could see it being possible. Bound Brook track 2 right there across this way there. This got to be track 1. Yeah, track 1 right here. Very cool. And Edison should be that way. New York that way, should be. And Trenton should be that way. And I'm pretty sure my compass is right there. Because if you go that way, there's Edison towards that way. Edison, New Jersey towards that way. All right, let's go through here. Come back through here. Alrighty. Yep, there's Main Street right there. And this is the Mama Rosina Italian cuisine. Let's go this way. And you can kind of see me right now. Little big guy LBG, that's the Pocket 3 camera. Star of the show. We got our munchkie, the microphone. I'll shimmy on this way a little bit so we stay out of the sun as much as possible. Peaceful vibes today. Can't wait for the summer. Got some nice restaurants here. Frank's Latino Kitchen. Got a meat market right here. Some cool restaurants. As you can see, across the street over there. Big city. Got a bunch of stuffed animals over here. Got a laundromat over there. There's a few laundromats in this area. Right over here. It's always good to have a few laundromats downtown areas. Dunkin' Donuts. That one's been there a long time, that Dunkin' Donuts. Bound Brook train station. Yeah, there's a lot of parking here. Daily parking $4. Not so bad. Not so bad. How long can you stay here though? I don't know. $4 per day. Not so bad. So there's been a lot of things down here. There was like a big fire. This might be the spot. It looks like it. There was some kind of huge fire here. I think this is the building. It was a few years back. Don't quote me on that, but it looks like this building could have been on fire. But yeah, it was pretty massive on this street. A lot of streets have their own stories to tell. Yeah, it made the news. It was a big event, a big thing that happened. Bound Brook, good old Bound Brook. A little bit sunny. It smells a little smoky over here. I don't know why. Something must be going on. Some kind of work. Okay, I can get across real quick. Go. Got it. So it looks like there's more stuff down here. This isn't where I've ventured walking before, as far as I know. So there is some more stuff down here. It looks like it. So there's a restaurant right here, it looks like. Let's see what's down here. Okay, so it's got more of a residential feel here, but also there's like more like of a Main Street kind of feel also at the same time. Looking up there, which is very interesting. Got a hair and nail salon right here. Pink building, can't miss that one. Where's your hair salon? Look for the pink building. Wow, looks like an old construction, a lot of these buildings. This one here looks new. What a big sign. Wow, look at this street sign, very big. That is a big street sign. So we're on Talmadge Ave. Maybe this is the Talmadge Ave that goes through Edison? Maybe. Honestly, it could be. There's a Talmadge Ave or Talmadge Road maybe that goes through Edison, New Jersey, and this could be it. Don't quote me on that. Colombian Steakhouse. All right, the mean streets of Bound Brook. Yeah, very Main Street kind of feel here. Even though it's not really like, it is like a Main Street in a way. Residential type of Main Street. You get what I'm saying, like kind of in the middle. There looks like a moose lodge over there. Vassalor Ave, that's the next avenue here. Wow, cool. I smell different types of food too going on. Wow, this is very interesting. Bound Brook, New Jersey, in his house.